Hey, all my JavaScript friends, this is the Virtuoid, aka Mike Smith, and this is Fun with JavaScript, our racing car game. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, subscribe to this channel, or leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. It's been 2 weeks since I last published a video, and I know you've all been waiting with bated breath about what we have been doing. Well, let me tell you. Basically, this is going to be a very quick update on the progress that we're making on our racing game. I knew at the very beginning that the hardest thing to do was going to be the track. But I had a collaborator contact me and said, "Hey, do you need some help?" And I said, "I most certainly do." And this collaborator happens to have a master's degree in mathematics and has dabbled in some game development before, I think with the Unity engine, if I remember correctly. So he thought he would take on the track part. And of course, why not? Because my mathematics doesn't go, honestly, I pretty much forgot everything once I got out of high school. And I knew if I was going to build a track, it was going to have to be a long, hard slog. But I wanted to show you basically what he's done. And it has come out absolutely perfectly. He has developed a mathematical way to be able to render pretty much any type of racetrack that we want to. So what I'm going to show you here is a proof of concept that he's been working on, and you can even go to our website. I'm sorry, not the website, but the GitHub routine. Go to one of the branches called Track POC, and you can see the code here. And again, this is just a very simple POC, but this basically shows how we can use mathematics to be able to get ourselves some nice looking track. Like here's a nice little oval, and here's an oval with a variation on wall height. Here's a single ramp that he built. Let's take a look. There's a ramp where it shows that you can actually expand the size of the ramp. Let's see if I can get that. How do we get that? I keep forgetting how to do the mouse keys here. Here's track number 2. Really cute, wonderful, little jump there and a little rounded left curve. 45-degree bank. You can kind of see the 45-degree bank right there. Same thing. Here's track number 3, same type of difference with the curved track. Track number 3 with a 45-degree bank. And then track number 4 with the, whoa, what's that? It's a loop-to-loop. Real fun. A lot of great tracks here. But the whole key here is that we now have the ability, just using pure mathematics, give it a couple of vector points here and there, to be able to build pretty much any kind of track we want. So he gave this to me and I thought, okay, cool. Let's throw the physics imposters on it and let's see how it works. So I didn't have the cars developed at that point, so I thought let's just take a real simple track. Here's the simple number 2 with the curve. Let's drop a ball on it. So I got a little go button here. Let's drop a ball and see what happens. And it starts to roll down. There it goes. There it goes. Boom. Oh, and it stops. So this is the second problem, the next problem we're working with here. We now know for an absolute fact, without any question whatsoever, that we can pretty much build any track we want with any kind of curves or anything on there. But we do have a problem with our physics engines. So for instance, if I go to the single ramp, you can see sometimes it really kind of gets messed up there. So we know we're having problems with our physics colliders. Let me refresh and go back to number 1 here. We go in a little bit and do it again. And there we go. Oh, that time it jumped a little bit right there, then it crashed at the very end. So as you can tell, the track is working great. We now can do any kind of track we want to. But we still got to work on our physics colliders too, because the ball, as you can tell, is kind of jumping down all over the place. But it's starting to really come together here. The second thing I want to show you is the car model that we will be using. Now I'm building a very simple little car model. 4 wheels, a body, and I'm going to put a roof on it. But as you'll see in a second, I don't have the roof yet. But the whole idea here is just to try to see how the general physics of a car will operate. So we can have a lot, if you think about it, we have a lot of different models out there of cars, but generally they all follow the same type of design. We have 4 wheels, we have a body, we have some sort of roof. A couple little variations here and there if they got something fancy, or whatever, but that doesn't really matter. So I wanted to be able just to throw something in there very quick and easy to be able to test the collider meshes and to test all the physics with it once we get the track to the point where we believe that the collider meshes are working, or excuse me, the collision detection is working correctly with the track. So let me just hit F5 here and show you what I'm working on. Like I said, it's not quite finished. And let me hit F5 for real. And there we go. So as you can tell, I've just got 4 wheels, a block, and that's it. Now, the thing I'm getting ready to work on here is notice that the tires are not turning. Now, apparently that's fairly easy to do, but like I said, I kind of wanted to get the video out to y'all real quick. I know this doesn't look as impressive as the track did, but hey, you know, that's just the way things go. The idea here is we're doing a proof of concept. We want to make sure everything at least kind of works before we you know, spend a lot of time making all the really nice models and things like that. So this is going to be a very simple model. I'm going to put a little top on it to make it look a little, you know, a little better. I'm going to kind of I'll shape up the box a little bit. In fact, I think what I'll also do, I'll see if I can't find some sort of skin to put on it. I think that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, so that's where we are. We got the track. That's pretty much ready to go with the exception of getting the collision detection working correctly. And we've got a car almost ready to go that we can now basically scale this up, clone it out, and race 4 cars at a time just to really test it and make sure that the tracks in general with the models are going to work. And once we get that, we basically have the basics of the game at that point. And all we need to do is write our unit tests, make sure everything works, and build a track and build the cars. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, subscribe to this channel, or leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And again, thank you very much for watching it. This is the Virtuoid, aka Mike Smith. We'll see you later.